Hello. Good morning. Good morning, Dave. How you doing? How's it going? I had to turn the lights on because it's so blooming dark in Bristol at the moment. I was like, you're not going to be able to see the bunnies otherwise. So yeah, expect shadows such as these from the dramatic lighting I've had to do. Good morning, Genius. Good morning, Joe. How's it going? How we do? Bunnies, I'll get you your breakfast. I will. Oh, good morning, Hamish. Carl, thank you very much for the 45 months. Time for 5th sub, baby. Oh my gosh. Quite the brood. There we go, bunnies. There we go. Ta-da! Good morning, Monmouth. Good morning, Coconut. Sorry, Fifi, I just booped you on the snoot there. Good morning, G-Vote. How you doing? Morning, Achancho. Are you discussing whether people would be excited for Mondays? Whether we should announce it in the same way Rob does the weekend? I mean, maybe it would be, we could trick ourselves into positivity by getting hyped for Mondays. Maybe if we start getting excited for them, it really will be like a yeah. Annie, thank you very much for the 32 months. 32! And Lifelike, thank you very much for the 41 months. Oh look, my favourite online persona whom I vicariously enjoy keeping pets through. Razavo, thank you very much for the 47 months. Banui. Good morning, Molly. Morning, Zara and Saffron. Good morning, Rob. Morning, Chef. You're feeling sorry for yourself after waking up with a splitting headache. Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. Good morning, Max. I'll spend this week looking for a suitable gift and gauge the reaction this time next week. Yeah. We did have a very lovely book club last night. It was such a lovely, cozy book. And yeah, I'm wondering if the next one seems like it's going to be not bad, but a bit darker. But I'm going to treat myself to buying it today because I've actually got time to go to the bookshop. So I was thinking I might, morning, Ascenta. Good morning, Tommy. You missed it. We can have another little one if you like, Rob. Is your internet behaving now? Did it get fixed in the end or is it fixed today? Oh, hopefully you can get it sorted today. Nice. Good morning, B. Yeah, honestly, if you look in the chat, it's just me posting different pictures of pastries and food. Mostly. Thank you for the follow. We did discuss the book a little bit, but yeah, it moved on very quickly. Good morning, Thomas. As book club always do. Good morning, Speeders. Morning, Sienna. Did everyone have nice weekends? I feel like I worked too much of this weekend. I'm looking forward to what you call it? Hanny, thank you very much for the 27 months. I'm looking forward to next weekend because it's not as worky, but I actually am doing some work next weekend. So yeah, the weekend after that, mayhaps. You worked a weekend too? Oh no, Sienna. But does that mean you get next weekend off? Good morning, Rob. Next month's book club will be about a cookbook. Yeah, we're just going to discuss all the recipes or get completely distracted and talk about something very different. Weekend's been good on us losing the final, but today... Oh no, everyone seems to be headachy today. That's no fun. You still work Saturday morning, but hoping for afternoon and Sunday off. Oh, fingers crossed. You recently moved house and this weekend was the first one where you felt properly at home. That is always a nice feeling. I remember when we first moved into this house, and at first we didn't have any furniture, so the previous owners had like left behind 2 garden chairs, so we brought those indoors and had a cardboard box for a table, and we had to bring the fridge into this room as well, so we were just sat there with like the fridge behind us and our little rusty garden chairs, with our cardboard box table. And yeah, it does make it feel like, we have a space. But also, it'd be nice to sit on something cozy. Don't forget about for bakery. Oh yeah, I need to start learning some more recipes. But yeah, 12, thank you for gifting a sub to Mawa. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I wonder if I could even think of because it would be 29. If I were to bake a different thing every day in February, could I even think about that many different? I don't really know. I mean, I know chocolate cake, lemon cake, carrot cake, chocolate cupcake, lemon cupcake. I just don't know if I could name that many things. I mean, probably if I did sit down with all of my cookbooks, there must be quite a few different things to bake between them. Potato? Does that count? Baked potato? Good morning, Ted. Morning, Revan. Another lemon meringue. I guess, yeah, you bake the pastry. 29 cakes with various amount of chocolate, yeah. Just a vanilla with a hint. And then by the end of it, it's just triple chocolate. Oh, thank you, Ted. My gran let me have some of the dishes she cooked for me when I was younger. Ah, that's nice. Good morning, cow. Need more worms. Do you know what? I was literally thinking this morning, I was like, I don't have any grey worms and I don't have any brown worms. But I do have white worms, so I might be able to dye some. I would like to have a rainbow worm, but I don't think I need any more worms. Morning, Strange. Good morning, Dawincy. Same biscuit each day, but a different shape. I think I've got 3 different bunny shape cutters. Let me actually go towards the bunnies. I think they've settled down. I will be the one to cave. Do you know, I don't know if my nan ever cooked for me. My main, food, well, it isn't even food, my, drink memory of my nan's house is that it used to be the only place I would ever have Ribena. So now if I ever have, Ribena or blackcurrant, that really reminds me of my nan. But food-wise, I can't really pinpoint anything other than, Tunis cake. I think we used to have Tunis cake at my nan's house every Boxing Day. So I guess that's something that I can always think of, being sat on the big Christmas table. Good morning, owls. But I don't know if I can... I don't think I can really remember anything else that I would have had. Stayed at my grand's all weekend and my nan's in the school holidays. His parents were working, so they both cooked for me a lot. Ah, well, cake is Tunis cake, so it's basically it's a Madeira cake with a thick layer of chocolate ganache on top and then marzipan fruits. And it's a traditional Christmassy cake that we used to have every year. We would have Tunis cake. I've had one since going vegan. I had one made by a bakery because I didn't want to miss out on the Tunis cake. I should try and just make one myself, to be honest. Because I guess, you could probably just buy marzipan fruits for But they are, oh my gosh, they're so good. Theirs is a very good cake. 10 out of 10, would recommend. My granddad loved to cook authentic Italian for me. He made a pizza by hand from scratch. Oh, that sounds good. Do you know what? I genuinely couldn't sleep last night because I was lying awake planning out how I would how I would do the so in book club yesterday we were talking about I was telling them about this like pesto pizza twist thing, and I was just lying awake like, if I could twist anything into this, what would I have? So it's basically like they had made a heart-shaped pizza base, and then they put tomato on one half and pesto on the other, and sprinkled cheese on it, I think, and then covered it with another half, and then they cut it in, like they put like a little heart-shaped cutter in the middle and cut out from there, and then twist the pieces round. It just looked so good. And I was like, oh, you could do like a Marmite and cheese bit. And I was like, if I cut one into quarters, what would each quarter twist be? And this is why I didn't get to sleep for ages. Because I was lying awake, making myself hungry, imagining pizza twists. But yeah. But yes, Brits stealing our names for cakes. Isn't it just that those cakes are named after the places that they come from? Is Madeira cake from Madeira? I just assumed it was. Pesto is pretty great. It is. Pesto is very good. Good morning, Nick. But yeah, I definitely want to try it. I really want to try making pizza bases from scratch. Because at the moment, we tend to get these, I'm trying to think what they're called. I think they're called like dough bros or something like that. They get these like freshly made dough. Well, it's not freshly made because it's in a packet. But we tend to get those and like you not roll it out, but you know, stretch it out and use that. But it must be quite easy to do. And I want to buy some like stuff to make our own bread anyway, so sorry, I have something in my eye. It's just distracting me. I'm going to enhance the boy. Ta-da! But yeah, I would like to try and make it tea. Look at he, so soft. His little leggies. He do got little leggies. Gerry, are you okay? You look very pensive. Just eepy. Your tummy I can hear rumbling. Bless he. Gerry can do stretchy dough half as well as he does stretchy leg. It would be a great help. True. Gerry, do you want to become a little pizza chef? That'd be nice. Was that yours, old Fedus? You've got them grumbly tums. I was checking with Kim yesterday because I suddenly realised, I was like, oh, I've booked in the bunnies for all the times that we're going away this year. But if we're going to start fostering a hamster, I was like, oh my gosh, you can't really like board a hamster because they, like their setup's so big. You can't really take it around with you. I could barely carry the glass tank up the stairs when it was empty, let alone full of home stuff. So, I was just like, Kim, if we go away, could you theoretically pop round and feed a little humter? And she was like, yes, that would be fine. So I think we are okay to go ahead with a foster home. But I spent a lot of the weekend doing research for the new humter because I just, like, I'm so used to Syrians that I suddenly thought I do not know what, like, how you're meant to look after a Robrowski. And it turns out that, like, whereas with Squeak and Julieta, I just gave them like a little sand bath. I think with Robrowskis, they're meant to be like, because apparently they're desert hamsters, so they're meant to have more sand in the tank than other hamsters would. But I just assumed that they're I don't know, I guess I assumed they were from Russia. I thought they would be mountain hamsters. Come on in, Steve. But apparently not. Apparently not. So yeah, I might have to get some more sand and rethink how I want to set the tank up. Because I honestly don't know if I set it up the same way that I set it up for Squeak and Julieta, if the tiny hom will be able to reach part of the things, because they're going to be so small. They need ice cream and sprinkles. And also, because I was like expecting the next foster hamster I looked after to be a Syrian, I went and bought Syrian hamster food. So I need to go out and get some different stuff. Because I don't need to import an entire mountain. That's true, I can cancel that order. Can't picture hamsters in the wild. I know, it's so funny when you see videos of like the ones that do most closely resemble Syrian hamsters just going around doing their stuff, and it does just look like someone's pet hamster has escaped. Good morning, Anna. Where are hammies from originally? Well, I think they are like desert creatures. Also, there's the videos I've seen of like wild Syrian hamsters are like, there's one video in particular of them running around this like grassy graveyard, and they keep on stealing things that people have left for their loved ones because they like to eat the flowers. Oh my gosh, Fifi. Sorry, Fifi is snaffling my bum. Are you still there? I'm scared I'm gonna get bit. Fifi? That's when she goes quiet. Am I okay? Fifi? Oh, okay, she's a bit at the side now. Hello? Hello, come on in, Biscuit. Oh! She just squeezed in between my arm and my leg and was just like, hello. Oh, little one. There was a Navy ship which had pet hamsters that escaped, and the crew would just occasionally glimpse hamsters. Oh my gosh, I'd be too worried about them chewing a hole in the bottom of the ship. I wouldn't put it past them. They are Madge. Crazy little beans. Good morning, Link. How's it going? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm stuck. I swear the chair's moved over since I came out of the table. I'm locked in. Limewood, thank you very much for the 42 months. 42, does that mean the bunnies are the meaning of life? Perchance? Perchance? HMS is short for hamster. I mean, I believe it. Okay, let me wriggle out a little bit. There we go. There we go. I'm not wedged in anymore. But yeah, I don't know how old Hompters need to be before they can leave their mum. So I don't know when we're expecting this little bean. But yeah. In a couple of weeks, I imagine. Was when they banned ship's pets in the Navy, and they were just like, well, we can't find them all. Come on in, Langs. I am, like, I've been trying to read up about, like, how different it is to try and tame Bobrovskis, and I'm hoping that as they have been like cared for since they were little, that in those early weeks they're going to get them used to handling and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I guess it can be down to like the individual hom. Even if they're used to it from an early age, they can still dislike it. Because I don't think Bobrovskis settle very much. I think they you got the hiccups. Or did you just flinch at something? No, okay, I think he's okay. I thought he had the hiccups very briefly, which he doesn't really get. Fifi gets hiccups all the time because she eats too quickly. Don't you? Yes, you do. Why is it so dark in Bristol today? Good morning, Xander. Honestly, it's so just... I'm surprised I've had to, like, put the lights on. Otherwise, it just would have been a darkness stream, which you can sort of tell from under the table. But yes, I wonder if Fifi is going to flop into Little Spoon. Did the city forget to wake up the sun? Maybe. Is there a particular reason for the bunny chin flap? It's her dewlap. So bunnies have dewlaps because that's where they pull the floof out of when they're making nests for the babies. So it's like an easily accessible little pouch that they use. So sometimes it means the bunny has had babies before. Sometimes it's just like just a feature, regardless. So sometimes you have I mean, there are certain breeds that I think are more prone to having them. It's a thieving pouch, yeah. It's full of coins, trinkets, and treasure. Oh my gosh, Fifi, how is it so noisy when you scritch your ear? She does have a little tuft in her dewlap at the moment. And oh, he's hoping for kisses. I've been trying to get it and she has not been impressed, so I sort of gave up. Gerry, I don't think mission get kisses was successful, I'm afraid. Oh? Oh no, he give kisses. They're sort of the same. I don't know if he's going to give a bit too much soon. Gerry? 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 Oh dear, oh dear. Gerry, do you even have a game plan? He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Oh, it's going to be so weird being away from the bunnies. It's one of those things that I'm like, I'm going to book in to do this and we're going to go away to this. And then as soon as I think like, that means I don't get to see the bunnies for 2 nights, I'm like, I don't want to go anymore. It's always just really strange. It's like I remember when we went to the Scilly Isles a couple years ago, and we were there for like a week or something. Oh, hello. And it got to the point where, because obviously I'm used to like having the bunnies around, but also used to working at the vet and stuff. And it just got to the point where I was like, I haven't touched fur in like 3 days. I need to find a dog or a cat, just anything. Anything floofy on this island that will let me stroke it because it feels weird. How silly was it? It was very silly, but lovely. I fit right in. Just pet Alex, yeah. He is very floofy, it's true. It's like, Silly Isles are really lovely. I mean, I can only speak for the one that I stayed on. I briefly went on St. Mary, I think is the big one. How do you wash bunnies? They just wash themselves and each other. You don't have to wash them. I mean, occasionally I've had to kind of poop out of Gerry's butt floof. That just comes from him being a very fluffy bunny, and any fluffy cat and ragdoll owners can experience the fun. But yeah, usually they're just very clean animals. You never have to like bathe them or anything. Not like dogs, no. They never have to have baths. Because I was talking to the vet about this the other day, because my dog-in-law, my sister-in-law's dog, she's old now, bless her, and she has hydrotherapy, because she's all like arthritic and it does help her. And I was saying, like, my bunnies are getting old. What can I do? What can I do to help them? Because it's not like I can do hydrotherapy, because you can't like put bunnies in water. So what is the equivalent? I don't think there is one. I think you just got to try and keep them active and good dieted. Fifi, what are you doing? What's she doing, Jer? What's she doing? But yeah, the islands, the Scilly Isles, we stayed on one of them, and long leg. There are like no lampposts, there are vehicles, but just like little electric cars and there were electric buses. So it was just like so quiet and so peaceful, and you could actually see the stars and one impact. Yeah, it was so lovely. Especially when our house in Bristol is next to like a main road, so I get woken up by cars all the time. So it was like a nice bit of peace and quiet. You can't put bunnies in water because, I mean, it might like just put them into shock, which can be fatal. It's why I get so stressed about also the fact they have such delicate skin that if you dry them too roughly, it can like really damage their skin as well. So yeah, you just have to be very careful with not getting them wet. It's why like so many people would send me that gif of the bunny in the sink being like, oh, look at the bunny. And every time I would be like, this is really bad. Like, that bunny is in shock. That is not a happy bunny. Yeah. It's one of those things that like the more you learn about animals, the more like cute gifts you get sent, and you're like, this is not cute. This is horrid. Come on inwards. But yeah, I mean, with Genevieve, there was a time when I think we had to give her like a little butt bath. But you tend to just do it sort of more spongily rather than dippily sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, you do get like bunnies can swim in the wild, so you do get, but obviously those bunnies have like chosen to go and do that thing rather than be them. Every cute video online of animals of different species, I get worried. Yeah, it's like I can't believe I thought you were in Sicily and you were just calling them the Scilly Isles. It was only when you said you got the ferry home that I twigged something wasn't right. Yeah. Oh, Fifi. You going to ask for more kisses or are you going to give kisses? No, she asks for more. She asks for more. But it's one of those things that, I mean, maybe there are bunnies that enjoy it. There's always going to be exceptions to prove the rule sort of thing. But yes, generally, they are just little babies and must be protected. Just like me, for real, for real. But it's usually a sign that they've got something wrong with their back if their bums get dirty, because it means that they're like not cleaning it properly, sort of thing. The one that always gets me is what are they called? Do you remember when the videos of Loris got shared around the internet for ages? Everyone was like, oh, look at the Loris putting their arms up and holding tiny cocktail umbrellas and stuff. And then it all turned out that it was like a horrendous thing that they would do if they were terrified and thought they were going to die. And I was just like, no. They're very, very cute. The slow Loris getting tickled were actually getting tortured. Yeah, it was so horrible. Poor little guys. I only remember the name of them because back in the UK, many years ago, there used to be a TV show called The Slow Loris, and it was about this I mean, it's terrifying to look back on now. I think I thought it was cute when I was little, but if I look back on it, it's got that real, like, uncomfortable 90s TV show feel about it. But it was massive, and it had this big moving mouth. It was scary. Is the chinchilla holding a stick like a ninja? Okay. Oh, chinchillas like to hold things. Those videos you get that are like, here's Linus holding 3 different things he's never held before. Those are fine. But I do also do that thing, like, as soon as I see a video of an animal doing something, I'm like, and then I'm like, hang on a second. Let me do my research. Okay, no, it's fine. Oh no, I've been abandoned. Banoos. Yeah, that person looks after their chinchillas very well, it seems. I can't remember the names of the other ones. I remember there's Linus. There's like 3 or 4 different chinchillas, aren't there? Oh. No, they're not coming back to me. Oh, serious? Maybe? Do you know, I saw a thing today. There was oh, hello. A subreddit post on the Yogscast subreddit saying, hello, saying, I can't tell the difference between who is it, like Ravs, Rithian and Xylus, and then Boof, Ozzy and Kirsty, and separately, I'm guessing, not all 6 of them sound exactly the same, but someone replied saying, I can't tell the difference between Kirsty and Bryony, which makes listening to Comfort Zone really weird. I was like, imagine like not being able to tell the difference between 2 people on a podcast and still trying to like follow along with the podcast. I mean, it's already like quite unhinged as it is. Let alone, I don't know. Just a constant stream, yeah. Maybe we should do an episode where it is just one of us pretending to have a conversation. You're getting excited, aren't you? Fifi? Is she about to do a big boing? Hello? Fifi, what are you doing? Fifi? Oh no, I thought she was going to do one of her big, like, doing. Sometimes I mix the two of you up when you're doing silly voices, but usually it's very distinct. I mean, to be fair, I can completely understand it because I don't know what you call it. Is it like voice blindness or whatever? Like when I first hear people, no matter how different they sound, they will sound exactly the same to me. Like I have two friends who now I know sound like now I know that they sound completely different, and I can tell them apart instantly. But when we first used to play Dota together, I would be like, I do not know who just said that. It's just like the first time I hear voices, they all merge into one voice. And I don't know if it's like because I'm anxious that it's going to happen. It means that it happens more or something. Oh, hello. It's the Hearts dialect, even though you sound like a Midlander sometimes. Well, Kirsty and I guess we both have the same like basis that we are both from Hertfordshire, but like Kirsty is like Essex and Hearts, and I'm like Newcastle and Hearts. So it's like we're slightly different flavors of Hertfordshire. We both have, neither of us are like pure Hearts. I was asking her a Hearts question. Good morning, Katie. I asked her a Hearts question the other day, and wait, I did edit. Okay. So for the longest time, I was editing. What's it called? Ped's Sky Block series, and I could not tell the difference between Overlight and Visti for like a few episodes. I was like, one of them's talking to the other one, and I don't know who replied. But I think I could tell the difference now. It was just at first I was like, I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I was asking Kirsty if there's like a Hertfordshire thing or if it's just more local, because we are from different parts of Hertfordshire, different Herts parts. Because where I'm from, people don't really say to. Like, you don't say I'm going to town. You just say I'm going town. And you don't say like, you just say I'm going Stevenage, going cinema, sort of thing. Whereas in Bristol, they love using the word to, to the point where instead of just like they add it in, instead of saying like, you know, where is it? In Bristol, you say, where is it to? So it's like, I've gone from one extreme to the other. Instead of never using the word, all of a sudden it's like, let's just add the word in willy-nilly. I feel like going town is a London thing that drifted out. Maybe. I mean, I think I hear it. Because I asked Kirsty and she was like, no, that wasn't a thing where I grew up. We would use the word to. We speak the British proper here in Bristol. Yeah. I think it was just more like people who had, because I guess neither of my parents is from Hertfordshire, so I never picked it up. Whereas I think people who were more Hertfordshire, like born and bred, seemed to not say to. That seemed to be the difference. I guess it was it didn't quite get us. But oh my gosh. My parents, one of my favorite arguments that my parents have is when they argue between, like, one of them will start being like, should we start singing the Cockney songs of your people? And then the other one will be like, no, let's sing some good Geordie songs of your people. And they have these like song battles where they're just singing like knees up Mother Brown and thou shalt have a fishy and all of this stuff. So that's what I'm a combination of. I'm the culmination of that argument. I'm going to give the bunnies their treat. Ooh. Bunnies! Gerry, Fifi! Thou shalt what? Thou shalt have a fishy. Have you not heard that song before? Thou shalt have a fishy on a little dishy. Thou shalt have a bloater when the boat comes in. It's one of the classic Newcastle songs. What is British culture? It's the songs of my people. Oh my gosh. Gerry! Fifi, I'm afraid you can't have yours until Gerry comes over. Here he comes. Here comes the... Oh, she started anyway. Here you go, Gerry. Oh my goodness. We're tangled up. There we go. She munched... Oh, my knees. I can't get far enough away. Okay, Fifi. I can still see Gerry munching under the table. I don't know where he's up to. Wait there, Fifi. How's the boy doing? Fifi's just finished. Oh. Oh. Oh, Fifi. She's a hungry woman. You hungry? Hmm? The funny thing was, so I was like, she ran from my left side and she ran round behind me, then through between my arms and then round the other side. It was a very immersive experience of Fifi like running round everywhere trying to find where the munching was coming from. Oh, Fifi. Gerry, this is what happens when you spend more time running away to find a nice place to have your carrot than just eating it. If you just eated it, you'd be okay. Trying to squirrel it. Oh, bless him. Gerry. Gerry, you The scenery enhances the taste is true. Is true. He likes to be in his little forest. Oh, look at he. A baby boy. Oh, Gerry, there's still a tiny bit there. Do, 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 do. There you go. A tiny bit to munch. Oh, baby boy. Oh, I've got my 3 videos left for the rest of the month. For the recipe videos. And something went wrong on each of them. And I'm like, can I be bothered to redo any of them, or should I just bung them out? Because sometimes food does just go wrong. And it's not like I've ever tried to make anything that looks pretty anyway. It's all been very bish bash bosh food. So maybe I should just chuck it out. It's one of those things that I'm like, I am better at cooking than the videos give credit for, because a lot of the time I've like left things on too long because I'm filming stuff or trying to do things one-handed as well because I'm filming it with the other one. And I'm like, it just looks as if I just don't know what I'm doing half the time. Some of your previous ones have had worms, and then all of them have had worms. There's been a worm in every single video, some sneakier than others. Oh, Hamish, thank you. Filming cooking stuff solo sounds very hard. Yeah, especially as like, I don't have a... I do have like a little camera tripod, like one of those little Gorilla Pod things, but not a Gorilla Pod, like a knockoff one. And it's broken. So honestly, sometimes when I've had to be filming stuff that's involved 2 hands, I've had like the tripod, like 2 parts of it resting on my chest, and then the third bit like in my mouth, trying to film at the same time as actually doing whatever cooking thing I'm trying to do. So that's why some of it is a little bit shaky. I could do with some sort of like phone harness so that I don't have to do that. But yeah, get GoPro mouth mounts. Oh jeez. You can see behind the scenes on I wouldn't be able to record that as well. But yeah, that's why some of them I'm like, I'm going to try and pour this in here, but I'm doing it one-handed and then it just spills everywhere. And I'm like, it's okay, I'll just cut before that happens. Scoop everything off the counter, put it in, it'll be fine. I was tempted to do like, well, I was wondering if there's enough for me to do like an outtakes cut of everything. Everything just going wrong. But yeah, I do need to, I think in in Waterstones, which I'm going to go to later because I've decided I'm going to let myself buy a book, which means I'll probably end up buying 3 books. I bought a really expensive book yesterday. Oh my, why do I have such a problem? What was I saying? Sorry, I started thinking about books. Oh, yeah, they do little tripods for phones. So maybe I should just get one of those. I think they're like £6 or something. But yes. There's this book that I've really wanted for months and it's not in print anymore. It was printed in 1976, I think. And, oh no, 1973? It's irrelevant. But so you can only really get it on like eBay and I searched every charity bookshop in Bristol and I couldn't find it. I went to the secondhand bookshops, couldn't find it. I even went to the shop where I thought I was going to get lost because there were so many books in there and I checked every single book and it wasn't in there. So I was like, okay, I'll go on eBay. I tried Vinted, couldn't find it. So I tried getting on eBay, and honestly, I must have gone for like, I don't know, like 20 to 30 bids on various various ones of this book. I've missed out on it so many times by like a couple bids. Thank you for the follow. And it got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have to spend Gerry. I'm just gonna have to wait. Spend a little bit more than I was hoping to on it, because I'm gonna have to cave eventually. So yeah, I finally bought a copy, and I was like, okay, I'll say to Alex, because I think Alex will be quite interested in the book too. So I said to him, like, how much would you spend on this book? And he said, like, he was like, oh yeah, no, it's like not in print anymore. If it's like really good condition, I would spend at least, and he said like twice as much as I paid for it. So I was like, okay, then it's fine. I can get the book and get an ooey and still be in budget. Abe Books is the best place for niche books. I've not heard of that. What book was it? It is Folklore, Myths and Legends of Great Britain by Reader's Digest. And yeah, I'm excited to have it. And it seems like it's in quite good condition. Don't ask me how much I spent on a GameCube game. I understand. Yeah, I finally got my own copy. Well, it's in the post. They posted it pretty much straight away. But I've seen like some Reader's Digest is my favorite author. Yes. Miss Digest has written so many books. But yeah, I'm excited to have a look through it. I've held Rob's copy and had a little look through it because the bloomin' cheeky git. I was saying to Rob how much I really wanted to get this book, and then Rob goes home to his went to see his mum and was like, oh, talking about the book, and then she's like, oh, we have a copy. So I tried the same with my parents. I was like, don't suppose you ever used to get Reader's Digest? And they were like, no. It's like, oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Oh. But it's fine, because now if my children ever ask, you spent more than 3 digits on a GameCube game, Anhu? What? What? Speaking of purchases, should I get a TTT pin with the poster or not? I say that you should all boycott the merch store until there's a James Baxter pin. No, don't. Yeah, treat yourself. Which pin are you gonna get? Which one, Fifi? What was that noise? Which one are you gonna get? Oh, so I guess I need to be like generic horse, legally safe, happy horse. What are they called? Legally distinct. Happy horse, long hair, happy horse. Not James Baxter at all. It's absolutely fine. When will you add more merch to your store? I don't know what to add. Because I was thinking about this back in November. I was like, oh my gosh, it's like Christmas merch sale time. I'm getting a million emails through from the merch store being like, sell this, tell everyone this is the last day for blah blah blah. And I was like, I could. I suggested a merch idea the other day. Wait, which one was this? Oh yeah. I do remember. That would take some time though. Time. I don't really have, it's because we don't really have access to like the artist for merch anymore. So I would have to commission something. And I don't really know like how commissions work. Like I don't know if it's better to say like, it's probably better to just completely buy out, isn't it? And say like, I'll commission it for this much and it's this much for the rights to sell it on merch, rather than being like, get a cut of blah, blah, blah. So yeah, maybe I'll do that this year. Once I've finally paid my taxes and know if I've got any money left. Kirsty has started making plushies. Sounds like an opportunity for free labour. Maybe. I did see her little, I saw a little bit of her one yesterday before book club started. There was a PlayStation game I almost bought. Well, I looked to buy, but that was like £200 and I was like, I'm not buying that, especially when you can just play it online in dodgy ways. For smaller scale stuff, I think it's done on prepay rather than cut. Yeah. Oh, a YouTube ping. That means it's time for me to go. What game? Tumbi or Tumba, depending where you're from. But it was like, I used to have the demo of it from a demo disc from PlayStation Magazine, and I played the first 2 levels so many times and always wanted the full game. But yeah, it's too expensive. But you can just play it on emulators and stuff. Look up how expensive it is to buy a game called Chibi Robot. What? You get that on DS, right? Or was that on something else first? Because I swear I had that on the DS. Oh, he's so long. Oh, he's a long boy. Is he a long boy? He is, with a little naked thigh. Oh, bless him. GameCube is extremely rare. Oh, I was going to say, I think I have that on DS. Hello. Right. I guess it is time for me to head off. Do a little bit of work before I go into the office. Hello. The thigh is still naked. I mean, it is slowly growing back. But look at his little naked patch. Oh. Sorry, Fifi jumped over my arm. What she do? Fifi, what you do? Huh? I'm on mobile, so say somewhere and I'll go send the raid. I don't know who's... I don't know who's Strem. Who's Strem? Sienna? Oh, Sienna, are you at work? Rob's probably at work. Does anyone have any suggestions for anywhere we could go? Fifi? Raiding Sienna? Yay! Sienna's gonna start playing Prince of Persia. Hit new platformer, Prince of Persia. And she's gonna 100% it. Oh my god. She's so speech. Guess we could go to Sips or Flax. But it's like, I don't know. Will either of them notice? I feel like, is it better to find a new person? Should we find a new person who will notice? Oh no, Anhu's already doing it. Anhu's not even paying attention to me, let alone Pyrian. That's fine, we can go to Pyrian. I don't mind. It's going. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Well, I will speak to you all soon. I'll be back at 2 for Tears of the Kingdom with Sarah and Shadow. We're going to be in the depths today. I don't know how long for, until Sarah gets distracted and we go back out again, I suppose. But yeah, I hope you all have a good day, and I will speak to you all soon, and look after yourselves. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. I wish I could see the raid countdown on my stream, but I can't. Not. I amn't. A little traitor's joke there. Well, bye-bye everyone. Bye-bye. Boop.